All right, welcome everybody. Tiffany and Adele here from adelefrizzell.com. And today we wanted to give you some exciting new updates that are going on behind the scenes at HQ. So first of all, thanks for being part of this community. We really appreciate you being here. We love the comments. We love the interaction. We live for the interaction. So I'm actually just found out that I could hear myself. Anyway, okay.
So I think that it was because I was trying to get the thing going on my phone and like.
Oh, okay, yeah. Just mute it.
That's why.
Okay, so we last year had like 300 people in this group. So we've had like a lot of growth. We're at 925 or so people right now, and I want to do something special for y'all when we reach 1,000. And so you can help us reach 1,000 by inviting a friend. But what we're going to do is, if some of you took part in a poll where I said we were going to create some new bonus for you, and you voted for your favorite, and this is why we love to get your feedback, because I would never have guessed that a recipe, easy one dish recipes, would be like, you know, something everybody wanted, like much more than anything else. I would never have guessed a recipe book, because in my mind it's like there's recipes everywhere, you know, for free. Yeah. Why do people want another recipe book? But you do, right. And I guess you want easy one dish meals because we are all crunched for time. So we're working on that, and we will have it ready for you hopefully next week, but we're not going to release it until we get to 1,000 people. So
remember, guys, like if everybody were to just invite one person to the group, we could hit that goal. I mean, we could hit it today, honestly. So get on there, find somebody that you think would be interested, ask them, send them a message and say, hey, do you guys want to join this group? If so, I can invite you. Don't just like blind dump them into the group, because nobody likes that. But definitely reach out and be like, hey, I've got this amazing group, or I think you'd really love it. Why don't you come join it and check it out?
Yeah, because if you just add a friend, they'll be part of the group and they may not even know they're part of a group. And so that's the blue button in the top. I think somebody's at my door. It's in the top right, and it says invite a friend. And I think it says invite a friend. It's a blue button top right of the Facebook group. Just add your friend there and they will automatically be added. We once you're into the group and accepted in the group, we think you're good people, so you can invite your own friends because we assume they're good people too. Yes. So if your friends want to learn more about becoming healthy, fit, and unstoppable, they should definitely join. And on that note, I want to talk about Facebook Lives. We do one once a week. We really are looking for topics that are meaningful to you, because we're just guessing at what you want to hear, right? Or we maybe are inspired by some questions clients ask us during the week, and we make that a Facebook Live topic. But please comment below if there's a specific topic you would like us to do a Facebook Live on. All right?
Yeah, and guys, like if you pick a topic, like I know that you guys like to come back and watch the replays of the Facebook Lives, but interaction is key. We can give you so much more information and get more in depth whenever you guys are on there and communicating your needs to us. And we really want to give you that feedback and that one-on-one time with us too. So hop onto the lives and post those questions, guys.
Yeah, totally. And here's the way Facebook works. They use algorithms. So if there is a post that is getting a lot of interaction, they boost the visibility of it to other members of the group. Otherwise, at any given time, only about 15% of the people in this group will see a particular post. So you might have, we post daily. Sometimes we post a couple times a day. You could be missing those posts simply because they're not popular. So if you like a post, if you got something out of it, please comment on it, and then other people will have an opportunity to see it. Without those comments, and the comments are more important than the likes, these posts will not get boosted and they may become invisible. So yeah, if we love engagement. So whenever you can, please do engage, especially if you found something helpful. So
yeah, it's like I think we have 2 people watching right now. So say hi in the comments. Let us know.
Yeah, that's true. If you said hello or just made a comment, then Facebook will bump this Facebook Live and let other people know, hey, there's a Facebook Live going on. So anyway, All right, so on to some other topics here. One thing we want to share with you is that the New You program, which stands for Nutrition, Exercise, and Wellness, because we believe that all three are really important to just your overall health and well-being and fitness. That New You program is now evergreen. All right, so this is very exciting for us because typically we have always just done program launches. So for example, Transformer program 3 times a year, about every 4 months. The New You program was similar, 3 times a year. Surge was like that. But now we are evergreen, meaning you can join at any time. So maybe Tiffany, you could talk a bit more about why we decided to do that.
So we have a lot of clients that they do the 12 weeks with us, and then they're like, well, what do we do now? We now have this gap in between when the next program starts. We're happy with you guys. We're liking the results we're seeing. We don't want our coaching to end. Is there any way that we can just roll right into the next program? So by going evergreen, there's no lapse in coaching. You guys are not feeling like you're just out there on your own with your wheels spinning. We're here to help you guys continuously. And then the good thing is after you've done it for a little while, if you say, hey, yeah, I think I'm good, you can take that break. And then if you're successful, fantastic. That means that I've done my job as your coach. I've given you the knowledge that you need to succeed and do this on your own. But if you decide to take that break and then you're like, okay, I really need that accountability, then you don't have to wait for a new launch, 12 to 16 weeks later. You can just be like, hey, I tried. I want to come back. Please let me back. So I think that that's going to be very helpful to help people reach their goals long term instead of, like I said, just kind of feeling like a fish out of water without any support. So
yeah, exactly. And so now the only limitation to joining is if you have room to take on more clients, because we do cap client load so everyone has a really good experience. And we will always give priority to returning clients and existing clients. So just a heads up about that. If you're interested in learning more about the New You program, I am doing a live Zoom call on Thursday. So I will put in the comments the link to register for that. And you can learn about the program. You can ask me anything you like, even if it's not related to the New You program. You can ask me things about nutrition, diet, training, etc. Okay, there'll be time for Q&A at the end. And so I just want to encourage you to come to that. There is no obligation to register for the program. If you're just kind of thinking about it now, come and get more information, and then you can maybe make a decision down the road. It's totally up to you. And I'm also giving away a really special bonus only to people who attend the actual New You webinar. So again, that is Thursday, and I will put the link to sign up for that Zoom call after this Facebook Live is over. It'll be in the comments.
Speaking of bonuses, do you want to tell them about what we recently talked about with the recipes?
Yeah. Okay, so this company has evolved because we listen to your feedback and we're always looking for ways to improve. And one of the consistent pieces of feedback, despite my resistance to it, is that you guys really want recipes and meal plans. Now, here's the deal. Only a registered dietitian is able to give individualized meal plans to people. And so I have always resisted them because it's out of my scope of practice, our scope of practice, actually, as health and nutrition coaches. But we want to help you. And this has been like a very popular piece of feedback. Do you have recipes? Do you have a meal plan you can give me? And one of the things that we kind of resist, and let me explain why there's such strong resistance, but we're coming around, okay? So hang in there for the story, is because probably in the past you got a meal plan from somebody, you followed it. What happened when you stopped following the meal plan? You probably gained the weight or whatever, right? Because a meal plan is maybe not something you really truly like was a fit for you. You don't eat that way normally. So learning how to eat in a way that is healthy and sustainable and enjoyable and suits your preferences, whether they're cultural, religious, ethical, whatever it is, That's the ticket to long-term success.
Yes.
So we really push people to like learn how to do this on their own. And I understand like some people thrive with rigidity. And I was talking about this in the transformer call last night. Some people thrive with rigidity and they just want somebody to tell them what to do. And I get it, but that only works in the short term. Because once you're done the diet and you have more options and more flexibility, what happens? You're like, oh my goodness, I don't know how to handle all this freedom and the choices and everything else. So this is why we're always encouraging you to not like to live without too much structure and to follow your own preferences within a loose framework and guidelines. So anyway, but because there has been such strong requests for meal plans, etc., what we're going to do is try this out with existing clients and get their feedback on did they like it. And so we're proposing for about a month that you can try out a meal plan. And this will not be customized and individualized because that is out of our scope of practice. Everybody will get this. And you can decide if you want to follow those recipes or not.
Yeah, and what that means for you guys is everyone in my program, you guys have different macros. You have different breakdowns for your proteins, carbs, and fats. So this is going to be a generic plan that you can follow. And whenever you're creating those recipes, you're cooking those meals, you're still going to have to eat enough or within your limits to hit your goals. So the recipe might say one serving is X amount of calories. Keep in mind that you can edit that. You can eat a little more, eat a little less. You can sub things out to hit your goals.
Exactly. And you're still going to learn that way, right?
Yes.
Like you might find that a recipe only has 12 grams of protein for a serving. You'd be like, well, I need a lot more protein than that. So you might want to create a side serving of meat, or also make sure you recover make up those protein macros elsewhere during your day. So you're still going to learn. But what this is going to do is you're going to get a grocery shopping list, a 4-week meal plan, and new recipes. And if you like that experience, we will continue to do it. If you're just kind of like, meh, we're not going to go through the time and expense of doing it. So we really want your feedback. And this will be free for existing clients in the Transformer program and the New You program. And if it's something people love, then we may consider selling it as a monthly subscription to people who aren't clients right now, or were clients and now are doing their own thing, but they still would love to try some new recipes and things like that. So let us know in the comments if that sounds good to you. I know there are some people who are going to watch this that have been asking for meal plans and recipes. And so I want you to vote in the comments that this sounds good to you, okay? Because we're doing this for you. All right. Yeah. So we're very excited about this, this new pivot. So, all right. What else did we want to talk about, Tiffany?
What about Freya?
Oh yeah, so the lovely Freya. Freya was with me for the last 2.5 years. We love Freya.
She's amazing.
Yeah, and we will miss her. She is now moving on and sort of getting out of this field for a while. Not sure about her future, whether she will continue on or not. She has other things going on in her life that she wants to focus on. But Freya, we so appreciate your years of service, and you left a legacy behind you. You created the entire Surge program out of your head, and I know the clients really enjoyed it, and you will just be missed. You really will. So best of luck, Freya. We love you. Yeah. All right. So what else do we want to talk about? Oh yeah. Anybody who has bought Eat for Your Goals can expect a bonus coming out in March. We're always trying to add value and update our materials. And so if you purchase that, I will be mailing you a bonus in March. And we will also announce it in this Facebook group so you don't forget and you don't miss that email. But you can look for that. Anything else we wanted to mention?
I think that was it. We just really wanted to make sure that we went over, client spotlights. Client spotlight interviews.
Yeah. So we want to start doing client spotlight interviews, and we are looking for takers. So if you are a current client, a former client, we would love to do a short interview with you and share it in this Facebook group. We think that by sharing your stories and your challenges, people will be inspired. And whether they decide to sign up for coaching or not, I think it's just going to be very inspiring to hear how people, how people's journey went and how it continues to go, and what is the reality of getting fitter and losing weight and maintaining a weight loss and things like that. So we are looking for people to interview. And if that's something you're interested, you can email me, Adele@adelefrizzell.com, or Tiffany@adelefrizzell.com, or you can even just write in the comments that you're interested and we will reach out to you. So.
Yep. And again, we would love the feedback here, guys. Like, it helps us too, like having these conversations with you guys, it helps us know where we were successful in coaching with you. And also it gives us a better idea of what we can do to continually improve our services to you as well.
Exactly. We are listening. So, okay, I think that's a wrap. Thank you so much for being part of this community. Please feel free to invite a friend to it that you think could benefit from the weekly recipes, the weekly challenges, the support, just the friendly, supportive atmosphere that we have in this group, and we appreciate so much. And once we reach 1,000 people, you're going to get that easy one-dish recipe guide. All right, that's it from Tiffany and I. Anything else you want to add?
Hi, guys.
You're good? Okay.
No,
bye.
I'm good. Bye.
Okay. Have a great weekend. Bye.
You too.